Mill, you come at an opportune time. I need to discuss a delicate matter with you. Today the moon is full, and its light makes the sea glow with a strange silvery hue, despite the night. I was just trying to create an atmosphere conducive to the issue at hand. I hope I didn't give you the wrong idea about me. I don't usually pay attention to such trifles. It's just that, in the time we've been traveling together, we've experienced a lot, and that has created a bond between us. I have already told you how much I appreciate you as a leader. Now, I want you to know how much I care about you as a person. What I mean is that I've started to feel something very deep for you, and that makes me afraid. Every fight, every enemy, every danger, I fear that you will be wounded, that I will never see you again, that I will lose you. I'm filled with an uneasiness that I can't get rid of. I don't know what it looks like, but it means that I want to be with you. I want to take care of you, protect you, and make sure nothing bad happens to you. I understand. Forget what I said. Let's pretend this never happened. Good night, Mill.
Ready to go to Dumbriga and shred a demon? I would have left already, but it's your boat, so... Well, you know I've made a career of... But there was one that always managed to get away, no matter how many blades and arrows I put... I've heard rumours. Perhaps... I know it's there. All right, I'll be here.
Milespania? Is it really you? I thought we'd lost you. You vanished to my sight in a wave of corruption. What happened? The scent of the future's manna on you. You are unstuck in time. And I need to speak plainly here. The corruption that poisoned Ireland and destroyed King Ith, the foulness that infects our magic, it is a curse that spreads backward through time, spreading along the manner of our world. I have seen it. Its source lies in the time from which you emerged. I'm not accusing you, but... Darling, I fear this corruption might have something to do with you. I am delighted you've asked. You see, your boon companions in our time, the mortals among them have reincarnated in that future. You must take your ship and remind their souls of their debts at this time. Once you have found them, seek out the sources of the corruption. I fear there may be more than one. Destroy each that you find and return to this time. You can travel back and forth at will, I believe. Truthfully, I do not know. What has been done in time frequently remains in time. It is a mighty river, and its course is not so. Think of it this way. If someone drops a cartload of manure upstream from you, you will sicken and die if you drink from the river. Should you remove the manure from the river, it will become pure again. But if you were to accomplish something truly momentous, slaying a king perhaps, you might see the river of time overflow its banks. Your future has always been shrouded to me, Mill. I can say nothing with certainty as far as you are concerned. They are an alloy of the metal forged deep in the heart of our underworld. They can create a bond between points in time, allowing your friends to recover their memories and experiences. 16 centuries? Darling, that's far too old for any mortal. He must have reached a level of mastery of magic like no one has ever achieved before. He may be a pompous ass, but he's clearly a genius. Because time is smarter than all of you, Mill. You are special and dangerous because of that. Time works like a self-correcting river. The Amazon of the future can't be here, because his younger self is already here. Reality itself changes him to who he should have been at this time. Their souls are tied to yours, Milispania. If you bend your thoughts to resolving the problem, the magic of the way will call them from across the world. No matter what body they wear. Indeed, it's unlikely that they'll be from our fair land. They have been, but they are still bound to you. The talks they gave you when you proved your loyalty to them, those talks can connect their past lives with the present and show them the truth of what you say. I wish I could, my friend, but I must reach the future the traditional way, moment after moment. The Nadeja you see there will not be the Nadeja you see here, just as the younger version of... Still, I have lived many hundreds of years. It is likely I will be unchanged.
Oh, you're back. Amagen was a little disappointed when he realised he couldn't go back in time with you. He said he had some work to do, told me to meet him in the tower if we need him. But tell me, what's the plan? Danios? That name's familiar. That's... Oh, right. The mortals call it Compostela these days. Sure, it's a pigsty, but it's still the surface world. I get to see the stars and the sky. Plus, it's a human city. That means food and ale. Better than what we get down below, if you know what I mean. I can go with you as long as we stay off the main roads. My look scares humans, you know.
Welcome back, Mill. It appears that I am not capable of traveling to the past. It is disappointing. I was hoping to be able to warn our colleagues of all the misfortunes and problems that await us in the future. Do be so kind as to refresh my dusty thoughts. What was the plan Nezeja laid out for us? The talks, of course. They keep some of the vital essence from the owner. They can link us with our old memories. But wait, I had one of these. Where did I leave it? I can't remember. How could I lose such an important artifact? Do you know something about it, Mel? Begins to come back to me. I look forward to rediscovering my youthful idealism. Gods be damned. It has no effect on me. I assume this means that they function only for those who have been reincarnated. Ah, fine. I'll trust you to remind me of what we wish to accomplish. Listen, do you remember the prison I told you about? I did some research while you were away. I've sensed a familiar presence beneath the cathedral, but I can't tell who it is. The aura is muddled. I daren't go down there. Now that you're here, though... agree. If the church is holding captives down there, you have no time to waste. Hello, my dear friend. Begins to come back to me. Listen, do you remember the prison I told you about? I daren't go down. I agree.
that, you two? Give us all you.
By God, a monster! Destroy it!
All right, you fuckers. I thought my men could handle you. Clearly, I was wrong. So let's talk before we waste any more lives.
Why should we waste our breath?
Because I've still got some more men coming. Even if you think you can do this all day, we can wear you down eventually. Vengeance? Proof that you're not invulnerable? Curiosity? The point is, I'm not letting you go without getting a look up close and personal. The thing is, there seems to be something about you.
Could this be one of our compatriots?
Like I know you from someplace. Hang on. Delba? Is that you? Oh, my God, Delba, it's me, Rhea. Rhea the werewolf. You remember me, right? Please say you remember me.
Rhea? But you're...
Human-looking, I know. As the years passed, I grew slowly into this shape until I became entirely human. It was... I miss it. But Delba, what happened to you? The last time I saw you was during the war in Ireland, when we avenged If.
What? The last I remember seeing you, Mill had touched that magic in Nazasia's cave. What are you talking about?
Mill? The Mill I remember doesn't look anything like this one. Had that regal bearing of Celtic royalty, long dark hair. In any case, I've been through things that may have altered my perception and memories, and all my senses tell me that you are people I have considered my pack. That's what matters. But why?
Nazasia used her sight to see what's going on. She says there's some magical corruption that's spreading from this time backward to then. Thinks it has something to do with Mill here.
That's pretty convoluted. But if Nazasia said it, then I trust her word. And things have always been strange with Miller Spain around, to be sure. I've lost touch with the Immortals. You and Amigin and Nazasia and Traste. Poor Traste. He's truly dead. He and I continued on together after our fellowship split. We worked together for decades. Figured we knew each other well. And we were immortal, right? We made a great team. Shared a lot of adventures. A ton of heartbreaks. When people became religious and began to treat us like monsters, they stoned him. The children ran when they saw him. It was too much for him. He began to waste away. Day after day, he was more closed in on himself. One morning I arrived. and there was only his mask, as if laughing with him inside. It wasn't as if he had escaped anywhere, he faded away. I still have his mask. I feel like it's honoring his soul, like I've still got a piece of him with me.
Compostela. It's the biggest city around.
If you're looking for people, it's a great place to find them, though it's a big world. You really think that of all of the cities and places in it, our friend Sol would be here, exactly now?
That's what Nazasia said.
Then Compostela's your best bet. And maybe you should take Traster's mask. If he truly did leave his soul in it, it might be that you can find a way to bring him back too. I don't have anything better to do. Don't get me wrong. Banditry keeps food on the table, but it doesn't feel like it means anything, you know? Thank you, Mill. I'm glad to see you two again.
My God! My God! This is the end! If only I could find someone brave who could help. I was thinking of placing it in the portico itself, or right at the base of the mullion column, facing the main space, but what? And I won't get the work done in time. All my assistants' salaries and my own depend on it. Oh, please come again soon if you have a moment. My God! This is the end! If only I could find someone brave who could help me. I'm lost. The cathedral is lost.
Greetings, friend. Could I perhaps interest you in a good cause? Wonderful. My name is Imad al-Din, a man of Muhammad's faith. I have been called to be a protector for the unwary on the road, keeping its pilgrims from harm. I see you carry a well-worn weapon, and surmise that you are familiar with its use. I am desperately in need of someone both skilled and willing to help. Let me be plain. While I protect pilgrims on the road, once they reach the city, they are beyond my skills. Yet, I lost some of my charges. I feel responsible. I would ask you to help me find them. I haven't had news from the... Not to worry, friend. We all have our...
I know exactly where the bandits are. Inez. My name is Inez. I'm nobody, really. Just somebody who's fed up with being pushed around. I'd track the bandits to their base camp. I'd fight them myself. You will? Thank you. You're here. I've been waiting. Ready to take out some bandits?